Hey guys, welcome to the 24th video in this tutorial series on structured query language. In this video I will be dealing with the trigonometric functions in SQL. Now the four basic trigonometric functions you all know, they are sine, cosine, tangent and cotangent. Now here their syntax are quite same, that is select, then the trigonometric function in their abbreviated forms that you all know, and then the angle in radians, and that have to be put within brackets. Okay, now another interesting part, if you put an a before these trigonometric functions, then you will get their inverse values. For example, if you put a before this sine function, then you will get the value of sine inverse. Similarly, for cos you will get the cos inverse, and for tangent you will get the tangent inverse. Okay, now another thing you have to keep in mind, like for the sine, cosine, tangent and cotangent values, the x, it is an angle but in radians and not in degrees. Okay, similarly in case of inverse, y is any value but within the range of their individual values. Okay, that means for finding sine inverse, the value of y should be between -1 to +1. Same is with the cosine, and for tangent it can be from -infinity to +infinity, because the range of tangent is the range of value for tangent is -infinity to +infinity. Okay, so let's check them out in the MySQL command line. Now before going to the MySQL command line, I want to specify some approximate values to you. That is, the radian value for 90 degree is approximately 1.5708. okay, and that for 45 degrees is 0.785398. these are in radians. Okay, so I will be using them, so I specified them before going to the MySQL command line, and these are approximate values, not the exact values, because it depends upon the calculators. Like in the calculator in your computer will give you some value, but your calculator that you have at your home, they will give another value. So approximately these are the radian values for 90 degrees and 45 degrees, and you can use them in your SQL server. Okay, so let's check them out. First of all, the sine value, so select sine, and then I will use the 90 degrees one, the radian value for 90 degrees, that is 1.5708. let's see what our result is. Okay, so it is approximately near to 1. Now the minute error that has come, that is due to the approximation of the value of 90 degrees in radian. That will not matter much. Okay, so next one is for cosine. For cosine also I will use the 90 degrees one only, so I will just change the sine to cosine. Okay, so it is also near about equal to -1. Okay, sorry, it is near about equal to 0 because cos 90 is 0. Now next one is tangent. So select tan, and then I will use 45 degrees here because tan 90 is infinity. So I will use 45 degrees because tan 45 is 1. You all know tan 45 and cotan 45 is also 1. So for 45 degrees it is 0.785398. Okay. Okay, so this is also near about equal to 1. Now let's check it out for cotan. So select, then cot and bracket 0.785398. Okay, so this is also near about equal to 1. Now these were the general the straightforward values. Now let's find out the inverse values for them. For these values only we will find out the inverse values, that is the values in radian. Okay, so select a sine, and then the value for sine 90 degrees is 0.99999. so I will just find out for 1. Okay, so according to SQL, this is the value for value in radian for 90 degrees, and I have used 1.5708. so I have just rounded off the number. Okay, so let's see for cos. So I will just change the sign to cos. See, it is 0 exact. Okay, now then I will check it for tan. So I will just change the cos to tan. It is 0.785398 that I had already used, and after that there are few more digits that I have missed, so no problem. Now let's finally check it out for cot. Okay, now you can see one thing. In case of the straightforward values, there was a function named cot for the cotangent, but in case of inverse value, a cot function does not exist. So you have to keep this thing in mind, that for finding out the straightforward value, that is the cotangent of an angle in radian, there exists a function, but in case of finding the inverse value, a cot function does not exist. So this was all for this video, guys. Thank you. Stay tuned to my channel for my upcoming videos. Do subscribe to my channel, like the videos and share them.